Welcome back to my channel, and as you might imagine, this is Warhammer Darktide. Now, this is the game that's been played, I don't know, day in day out around the world, and I kind of decided to actually come back to it. Now, there is a reason why I was holding off. If you remember Necromunda, the hired gun, that game's performance was so terrible that I kind of lost faith in the series, but this seems to actually have this issue fixed. So let's have a look at the options we're going to be going at. So obviously we're going with the 4K, full screen, no vertical sync. We're going to be using DLSS on Ultra Performance. As I've said multiple times before, if you have a setting that gives you all the performance you can get, always use it. If you are able to see the difference between an upscaled and downscaled image, well, then I guess, you know, you probably don't need to use it, but I don't see it, so I will use it. We're not going to use NVIDIA Reflex low latency. I like my mouse performance as it is. Frame rate cap is going to be unlimited, and ray tracing will be turned off for obvious reasons. And the graphics preset is going to be custom. Now, technically it's on high. However, I did think about you guys, and I turned off the motion blur. This is the thing that turns it on custom. Anyway, this is all there is. This is the character selection screen where you have to create the operative. I'm gonna take the first one the game actually gave me, the Zealot, the Preacher, whoever that is. They have guns and they have a, I don't know, a chainsaw knife, so I think that's gonna be good enough. So let's roll. MSI upper left corner, RTX 3070 Ti. Let's rock and roll. I honestly do not care about my backstory. Well, I maybe care a little bit about my backstory. Can I make God of War face? Probably not. Good enough. The Judge. And the Fanatic, the Agitator.
This is simply unacceptable!
Without hope, there is no purpose to revenge. Without justice, the...
Good enough. Insubordination, derelict of duty, sedition. Yeah, think sounds about right. Anyway. For obvious reasons. Come on. Let's roll. War is the only diplomacy. Well, where have I heard that one before? War never changes.
Prisoners all secure, ma'am.
I'll check for myself if you don't mind.
Of course, ma'am. But do be wary. Every one of them's a filthy heretic.
That one certainly is. Keep him intact. No accidents. My master wants to interrogate him as soon as we reach the hive.
Of course, ma'am. Upon my life.
This one, however.
Makes you wonder why we even bother shipping trash like that. Save a lot of data slate work just to process the execution notice now.
What do you say, criminal? Shall I put you out of your misery?
And ours, you would.
Be quiet. Well? Nothing to say?
This is a mistake. I am a loyal servant of the throne.
But of course. I'll just let you out now, then.
Shame you'll never get to prove that.
Throne of Terror! We're boarded!
Counterfire now!
do about that one?
Nothing. The boxers will be here to feed soon enough.
Perhaps I put my faith into DLSS a little too much. Even I can see the artifacts of the downscaling and upscaling. And I'm blind. Damn, bro.
This is Explicator Zola. Support request urgent. Traitor assault. We need assistance in cell block 87. Now.
Serendipity on the brink of execution.
Okay, that's all nice and cool, but the mouse sensitivity needs to be turned up a lot. And by a lot, I actually mean a lot. There we go. I'm not saying I'm esports ready, but I do like my sensitivity so I can actually turn. Okay, we have stamina, we can block attacks, good stuff. Let's go and bash some skulls.
A damned poxwalker.
Come here, you. Seriously, guys? So we have the regular buttons, crouch and everything. Nice.
The Imperium may be done with me. The beneficent Emperor is not.
I need armed response teams in the block 87 Bay area. Bless this drone. There's no end to them.
Aye.
Okay, come on, come on.
You are not.
Where are my carking reinforcements? Security stations are overrun. We'll have to hold them in prisoner containment.
I turned off the profanity filter. Why is she saying carking reinforcements? She should say... You know what she should say, right? Can I get a gun, please? I mean, I do like the shovel, but this is not Far Cry 5, so how about a gun? Perhaps two. It's not too much to ask. Wow, they scanned me as an inmate and they were like, yeah, on you go. A piece of me? It's like a kitchen simulator. We're
A
chopping
want
beef.
my good right hand is needed elsewhere.
Okay, in all honesty, Necromunda Hired Gun was nowhere near to this level of performance, which is already good enough. At least it's playable. However, GPU usage 85%, we're only pushing probably a CPU bottleneck, I would say. But, you know, we might actually probably reduce the DLSS performance a tiny bit, what you guys say. You know, just to be on a safe side here. 80-ish. I mean, not bad.
Great. You come for blood too, criminal? You said you were a loyal servant of the throne.
I did.
We have a gun, boys.
Prove it.
There we go.
Stormraptor, urgent extraction requested. The traitors have overrun the ship.
Confirmed. Stormraptor inbound.
I'm giving you a chance. Cross me and you're dead. You understand, criminal?
I will not be found wanting.
Okay. You know what? Let's play a game of going down to the place where we can actually see where it starts making a difference. I would really want GPU usage to be at 98% all of the time. Somehow that is not happening. Okay. Obviously, turning on RTX will give us about, what, 15 frames?
Stormraptor to Zola. Coming in hot. Get to the hangar bay.
Understood.
That's all nice and dandy, but where the hell is the hangar bay, eh? It's kinda nice.
You're actually not bad at this.
Indeed.
Okay, you know what? I think we need to push the limits. What do you guys say? What do you guys say? Let's put it on medium at first. Oh, there's a game hiccup. Ray trace reflections. Okay, slow is fine. RTX global illumination. Okay, let's see what happens. Ah, there we go. Sub 60. And does the game look any different? I can see an artifact right here, but that's about it. Look at this. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, the gun got a little bit more shinier. Yeah, well. As you know, we're experimenting as we're going, because, you know, it's not gonna be as the same for every system, really. But we're just gonna try. Let's see if we can find the sweet spot for the 3070 Ti, and I don't think we can because we're around 50-ish. Ah, Jesus, it looks terrible though. I don't see the point of RTX at this point. Almost. Let's just turn it off altogether, because this artifacting, that's off-putting, you know. Look, it's still kind of there, but it's not as obvious because, oh, it kind of is when you know where to look. But apart from that, Yeah, I don't think you need ray tracing here. Maybe for very high-end cards, if you put it all on high and ultra, it might make a difference, but I just don't see the difference right now, so for my benefit I'm turning it off. Of course. You flew in, but you need guidance to fly out, the same way you flew in, eh? Hard mode initialized. Let's do this.
Great.
Let's give them a welcome they won't survive.
Come on! Oh, don't be more bubbly now!
Coming in.
I still have many to judge.
Masozi, you done any time soon?
Still alive out there. Guidance is useless, so we're out of here.
Well, you coming or not? You helped me. Maybe I can help you. No promises. You'll probably wind up dead.
I was dead anyway.
Very poetic. Just don't tell anyone I let an escaped prisoner save my life. Or you'll be more than dead.
Let's get the hell out of here. Welcome to the Morning Star, Inquisitor Grendel's void ship, and your home from now until you're no longer of use to us. Report to the Strategium at once, and don't make me regret sparing your life.
In all honesty, I was just pouring myself a beer because I would say the game does look fun. More like, you know, shoot them up. Probably a lot of fun, a lot of gore, a lot of, you know, splishy splash. And this is still Warhammer, so it checks all the boxes. Now, when it comes to the performance, I do believe that, end of the day, if someone would ask for my opinion, I would probably keep it on performance, DLSS-wise, because it kind of gives the best performance, and you will get frame dips anyway. So why not have this buffer of where you can not exceed below 60, because we did have, specifically at the end, we had some sub 60 moments, even when it was a pre-rendered cutscene. Now granted, it might be a CPU bottleneck, it might be the GPU bottleneck, who knows? Nobody knows, I don't know, nor do I care. What I do care about is, if you're not playing with the hardware that I have, and you have, let's say, 970, 980, 1080, or 1070, or 2060, 2070, you're probably gonna have exactly the same issue.
Before we...
Is this kind of no-oper the best we can recruit these days?
This one could be useful. Claims to be a loyal servant of the throne.
Sounds great.
This...
I'm Sergeant Major Morrow. You're fresh meat. Mission briefings come through me. Let's see what you can do.
All right. Get to the Psychanium.
So even though you saw we went 59 frames. So yeah. Anyway, I think that's enough for just like a little sneak peek into the Darktide. I think it's still more playable than the Necromunda hired gun, like all things considered. And obviously you could just always turn some settings down. You know, we're running all high on everything. Like probably the light quality you can reduce. Volumetric fog probably takes a good chunk of your GPU usage. Ambient occlusion doesn't really take that much. Depth of field will not impact FPS. It's just, you know, why would you need that? Skin subsurface scattering can definitely be turned on. Same as in Wildlands, this actually takes surprisingly a chunk of your GPU. Screen space reflections definitely takes up some FPS. So, you know, there's things you can mix and match based on your hardware. So I would say, at this point, that's all I have for you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Over and out.